Major conventions in aviation industry history. What are conventions? It is a meeting where a large group of people joins and discuss any problem or makes rules or laws with the reference advice received by all the members. As we see nowadays, aviation industry is well organized and followed rules and regulations made by international conventions, and this is the reason why the aviation industry is called a safety industry in the world. Important convention in the aviation industry. The aviation industry has seen many conventions such as the Warsaw Convention signed on October 12, 1929 after the Chicago Conventions signed on December 7, 1944. After that, Tokyo Conventions enter into force on December 4, 1969. We'll study them in department below to get more about these conventions. First, Warsaw Convention. Warsaw Convention basically main standard rules across the aviation industry, which is related to international liability of carriage of passages, luggage and cargo performed by the aircraft for money. This conversation state that airlines must take responsibility for any damage caused to passengers or to their luggage during the flight, but it is only when this damage is due to the airline's fault, not the passenger's fault. Warsaw Convention is signed by 152 parties. Second, Chicago Conventions. Chicago Conventions founded the International Civil Aviation Organization for the aviation industry, which is responsible for making rules for airspace and aircraft registration and aviation safety and providing guidelines to local aviation authorities such as the Directorate General of Civil Aviation in India. International Civil Aviation Authority issued 19 annexes, which include different aspects of safety and security for civil aviation around the world. And as per Section 24 of the Chicago Convention, it eliminates the tax that has been changed on fuel that is already filled in the aircraft, and the state where the aircraft is landing will not charge any tax on pre-filled fuel. This will help to eliminate the double tax. Third, Tokyo Conventions. Tokyo Convention is applied to any offenses or any unlawful activity to maintain disciple on board the flight. This law is applicable to any act committed during flight and outside the territory of aircraft registered or over international waters, and it should be applicable to only civil aircraft. This act also gives the power to the commander that he can disembark the passenger who creates any problem, or if the problem is serious, he can also hand it over him to authorities where the aircraft landed.